Sharp came here, coming at you with another episode from ChooseYourRelationships.com, off of Love Can't Wait, which can be found on Amazon.com. And somebody sent me over an article on the Huffington Post about a college athlete, football player. He allegedly stalked, and killed a 16-year-old girl at her house. And he's only 18 years old. And this crazy motherfucker went on Twitter and left kind of like biblical verses of, I guess, kind of mourning her death. It's kind of weird, man. There's some weird shit going on here. And a couple days ago, I did a video explaining how you have to control your emotions. And this is a good example because this girl wanted to leave. She didn't want to be in a relationship with him anymore. And so I guess he's one of those possessive white guys, that got all emotional and said, a lot of white guys, it's hard to leave them when you get in a relationship with them. Especially if they have access, if he had tons of money and access to resources. You can't just leave. You ain't gonna just leave and take all their damn money and resources, not empty-handed. Hell no. You ain't gonna leave in one piece. I can almost guarantee you that. But this guy, he's only 18 years old. And shit, he just played football. He ain't really got it like that, but his psychology and the way he thinks is like a lot of white guys that I know, But I'm going to read some of this. A former college football player stalked a high school cheerleader for weeks before fatally shooting her as she slept inside her East Tennessee home, newly filed charges claim. William Riley, 18, was charged Monday with first-degree murder, aggravated stalking, theft, tampering with evidence, reckless endangerment, employing a firearm during a dangerous felony and felony murder, reported by WVLT-V. William has been behind bars since November when 16-year-old Emma Walker was found fatally wounded in her Knoxville home. Let's see. Authorities said the two had been in a relationship and that Walker had broken up with the former Maryville college student before she was killed. The indictment against Williams says the teen was deeply distraught over her decision. She had chosen to move on, Walker's aunt, Jenny Weldon, told the Knoxville News in December of her niece's decision. He refused to accept it. He chose not to accept her wishes. William allegedly proceeded to stalk Walker throughout October and November before he hid outside her home and fired a gun, one that he reportedly took from his grandfather, into her bedroom on the morning of November 26th. The Daily Times reported, citing a copy of the indictment. Walker was pronounced dead at the scene, authorities said. Hey, he busting caps, baby. He knew where she was when he shot through the house. That's what the sheriff's office said. And in the dark twist, in the hours after Walker's death, William took to social media to profess his love for her slain teen. He was arrested one day later when authorities said he tried to hide evidence in the shooting. The district attorney's office did not respond to the request for comment Wednesday. William bond has been set at $1 million. His next court date is scheduled for January the 30th. Oh, okay. Yeah, so this motherfucker's crazy. He went to Twitter. He leaving messages on Twitter. He's like professing his love after she's dead. Think about that. Think about the psychology of somebody that's like that. And then I don't know how they came up with evidence saying that he was trying to cover up evidence. But this is an example of this is what you should not do if she wants to go, let her go. But this is a good example of what you should not do when your emotions, you shouldn't get caught up in your emotions like this. You know, you have to be practical. And I know it's not easy, but if you're African American male or non-white male, you better not ever do no shit like this. Attempt to do no shit like this. Because if you do, you're going to be under the jail. Not in the jail, but under the jail. And if you do this to a white woman, you're never going to get out of jail. So this is what I'm talking about. You can't let your emotions get the best of you. Do what you got to do. Take a walk. Leave and come back. I don't know. Take a vacation. Take a trip. Go to the bar. Call your mom or your dad. Talk to somebody. Do what you got to do to calm down and catch some fresh air. And, you know, face whatever challenges you need to do. But killing somebody just because they don't want to be with you in a relationship, I don't think it's worth it. You know, I don't think it's worth it. You might disagree. And of course, I know some guys that got tons of money and access to resources. They probably would disagree too. Because, you know, a lot of guys, their resources and their fortunes and everything that they work for, they're attached to it. That's a part of who they are, their identity. So, I still don't think it's worth taking somebody's life, though. But, you know, just tell me what you think. So, if you like what you heard, leave your comments below. Check out my blog, chooseyourrelationships.com. Until next time, Sharp Game is out. Peace.